In my last video, I said this. Alright, I'm making a tutorial. Why? 2 reasons. 1, these things get views, and I mean views. And I need views if I'm going to pass my friend and be the first one to 25 subscribers. And views it got. And because so many people asked for the part 2, and definitely not just because it got so many views, I'll make the part 2 that I said I would make. By the way, I reply to every single comment you guys make. Try and find one. I have not, well, as of uploading this video, every single comment you guys made, I have responded to. So drop a comment. And if you haven't seen the last video, go watch it. It's only 15 minutes and 30 seconds. You can link in the description if I remember to add it. Okay, to make enemy tanks that you can fight, we're going to need to do 2 things. First, we'll have to make the enemy tanks. Let's do that. By duplicating and right-click duplicating on the tank sprite, we can create a second one. I want to make a couple changes. First of all, let's make him red. You can make him whatever color, but I like to make it red because red equals evil. If red's your favorite color, I'm sorry. Alright. Oh. We're also going to want to change out the code to be more like the Rocks code. So you can actually delete everything. Back. Then go into the Rock sprite and take all of this code. Alright, I'm going to right click and do clean up blocks. Here it is. So if you'll notice, clicking the green flag, I mean, there are so many things wrong with this. What we can do, something I recommend, is make a empty box. Actually, we can go to the rock. So yeah, we made an invisible box. You can select it, copy it, go into the tank, and paste it into every costume. Now it looks a bit nicer, but we still have this major issue over here. So what we're going to do, in this draw script, you can delete it, go to the tank, and take this, drag it into tank 2. Let's actually name it to enemy tank. Take all this draw code, and, of course, very important, delete the erase all. Now, if we run the script, yeah, some stuff is a bit broken. And it's mostly this go-to. We can delete that. And things will look much better. But still, I mean, they all point to the mouse pointer, and they also don't move. So over here where it says point to mouse pointer, switch that out for switch that out for tank. And hey, green flag. They all point towards the tank. Again, it's kind of ominous. I'm actually going to lower the amount of tanks, so just to be 3 plus tanks. They're all watching. You probably don't like how this looks. I don't. So we can make this work. So Dragon of Forever script here, and we can go into the tank sprite and grab this up arrow code, drag it into the enemy tank, go back here, and replace scroll X with X, scroll Y with Y, and very important, drag another point towards and set it to tank. Now, the tanks chase you and are really fast, so we can slow them down just by changing this number. I'll set it to 2. Now they'll chase you at a more reasonable speed. Now let's have them take damage. To do that, we can do... Here's actually my favorite way to do damage. We can set their health using this repeat. I'll set it to 3. Then, drag in a repeat until, and take all this code in the forever, put it in here, and delete the forever. Replace it here, and now repeat until, and do touching the bullet. So we can repeat until touching bullet. Then, drag over here, delete this code on the bottom, and add in a little bit of a wait. Wait 1 second. So now, by blasting a tank, it freezes, and if you blast it 3 times, it'll delete itself. If you want to add a little bit more of effect, I'm actually going to set this to 1.2, and you can set brightness effect to 100, and over here put clear graphic effects. Now, if you blast them, right, we have a clear graphics effects over here, so you can delete that. Now try running the script. Oh, and drag in a set ghost effect to 0 instead. Now they should be spawning in. And yeah, you can blast the tanks if you'd like. There is this tank, which happens to be the actual script itself. Gonna be totally honest, I don't really know how to get rid of it, so hopefully you don't mind. If I figure it out, I'll post part 3. But sorry about that. If you guys actually know any ideas, just put in the comments. To make the enemy tanks, shoot stuff, we're going to duplicate this bullet sprite, and we can rename it to, let's call it enemy bullet, but you can name it whatever you want. Okay, so to make these tanks actually shoot, doing normal ways is kind of really, really hard. So what we're going to do is make a list. We can call this bullet, X, and Y. And we can set it for all sprites. Now, when I start as a clone, instead of go to tank, delete this, switch the point towards to point towards tank, and write the go to be item, scroll down here, item 1 of bullet X and Y, and the Y to be bullet item 2. Now go to the tank, and, it's in the enemy tank. And in this forever repeat until area, you can say if, and this will be how often they'll fire. And I like to use RNG, but you can do whatever. So if pick random, if pick random 1 to 10 equals 5, then set, delete all of X and Y, then add X position, and add Y position. And then create clone of, and instead of myself, we can do enemy bullet. Running the script, we can notice several things. So to make things a little bit less complicated, we'll only do one enemy tank from now on. Not from now on. And set this to 1 to 20, make it a bit more rare. So we have a tank, and he shoots bullets once in a while, which is good. But the bullets, they don't damage you. So actually, let's try this with 2 enemy tanks. And they'll shoot bullets at you, but we don't take damage yet. So let's do that. So go to the tank. You can write just underneath this motion code, we can write something like if touching enemy bullet. Actually, put this by itself because it'll have a weight block, and we don't want the weight block messing with the movement scripts. So if touching enemy bullet, set brightness effect to 100. We have a clear graphic effect, so just delete this and instead set ghost effect to 0. And over here, set brightness effect to 100. We can do a weight. Let's do 0.1. Then clear graphic effects. And when we clicked, clear graphic effects. Now if we run the script, getting hit by an enemy bullet will make us flash white. See how that works. But we don't die, so we gotta make death. So first, let's make a variable. We can call this HP and do it for all sprites. We're going to click set HP to 5. Now we'll make a new sprite, and we can call this lose screen. I'm gonna make black and write you got boomed. You can write whatever you want. I like to be fun with my messages. Did I put 2 spaces here? You got boomed. And we should probably have a play again button. So we'll make that. Just make this. I'm going to give it an outline of white because it's on a black background. And round the edges. You don't know how to do this? It's a trick to make all your buttons instantly look way more pressable. Just make dots around in your corners using the select tool. And remove the corners. And writing white text, we can say play a game. Center it. Make it a bit more jumbo. Plop in the middle. And also go to here and say 0, 0. And when green flag clicked, hide. And when I receive, I will make a new message. We can call this player died. Show. And what I'm going to do, fun effect, set ghost effect to 100. Then repeat 20. Change ghost effect by -5. And if you click on this, you can see. I'm also going to do one more trick, which is set size to 10, and then change size by 5. Click green flag. You got boomed. Fun effect. And then wait until mouse down. We're actually going to do a wait until above this, wait until not mouse down, and then a wait until mouse down, just so that if you're currently clicking while you lose, it doesn't instantly start a new game. Wait until mouse down, and then we can broadcast a new message. We'll call this one start. Now it's for the fun stuff. Everywhere it says when green flag clicked, we can replace this when I receive start. And you can get rid of all these. So go everywhere. Okay, start. When I receive start. Also, you can put a broadcast start. Go everywhere. When I receive start. Go to the bullets. When I receive start. And go to the enemy tank. When I receive start. Any bullet. When I receive start. And go to the tank, where we have this script to take damage. We'll detect if, grab a less than, and set it to 1. HP is less than 1. Also put over here, change HP by -1. And if HP is less than 1, broadcast player died. So hit the green flag. And we can take damage. Grab a quick, stop this script over here. Now, you can wait until you take 5 shots, and it'll broadcast. You got boomed. Make sure you have the stop this script. And now by clicking play again, I guess it spawns a ton of clones. And I know why this is happening. Because the clones are spawning clones. So to fix this, we can do when I receive player died in the rock sprite, delete this clone and drag this to the bullet, the enemy tank, and the enemy bullet. Now, hit the green flag, wait until you get hit 5 times. You got them, play again. And everything is normal. Alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. Thanks for watching. A lot of people you guys asked me for part 2, so I made it. But before I post this video, I wanted to let you guys know I'm kind of in a race with my friend to get to 25 subscribers, and I do not want to let him win. So please drop a little sub down below so we can, defeat him. He was in the lead when I posted my last video, but we're almost tied now. So you guys are totally cooking. Thanks.